Now, the another difference between the plants and the animals is the use of the senses. So, what are the different senses we have? Sense organs. What are some of your sense organs?
Sense organs like the tummy and the throat and
Sense, which helps you to sense. So, we have five sense organs: the eyes, the ear, the tongue, the nose, and the skin. Skin for feeling, the tongue for tasting, nose for smelling, the ears for hearing, and the eyes for vision. Right?
yeah.
And the insects have sometimes extra sense organs, that is the antennas. You know how do they use the antennas?
At school, we learned in the five senses. Instead of skin, we didn't learn about the skin. We used touch.
Touch, yeah. Skin is for the touch, right? So skin is an organ and touch is that you can sense it. Let's say someone pricks you. So you're gonna get to know because your sense help you let to know. If you accidentally touches something really hot, your skin actually helps you feel, oh, that's hot. I need to remove my hand out of it, right?
Yeah.
So all the animals have the sense organs to sense, right? So many animals, I don't say all the animals, but most of the animals have eyes for seeing, ears for hearing, and we can use the skin, we can use the nose, right? And we can have the tongue and sometime have the antennas. You know why some ants or insects have the antennas?
No. They're
Did you
kind of like ears?
not really. Can they talk? Can they talk?
No.
Okay, did
No.
you saw a line of ant going on? Let's say you put something really sweet in your room or outside somewhere. No?
Yeah, I've seen it like outside, like not inside.
Okay. So, what do? Let's say there is something sweet over here, and this ant visited this place because all the ants, first, when they come out of their homes, they go in all the directions to find out the food. And if one finds out the food, if you ever observe, there is a whole big, yes, they actually connects and tell them, I found the food, let's go over that place and collect it, right? So this is for the communication. So you can say this kind of talk through it. They don't really talk, but they just pass on the messages. I don't know how, but they do pass on the messages. They do pass it in the form of chemicals, but they don't talk. Otherwise, you can hear what they're talking,
Okay.
right?
Like when I was like really, really young, I think I remember like I didn't know this. Like I didn't know that ants didn't talk.
Hmm.
That's why like I crouched down and I was trying to like hear them. What are you talking about?
But you didn't even hear a single word.
No.
So there are. So you can say in animal there are many sense organs. The nose, the tongue are the one of those sense organs. And what about the plants? Can plants sense?
They can sense where the sunlight is.
Yes, but they don't have the sense as we. They can't see, they can't hear the dangers coming around, right? Otherwise, they're gonna run when you go to cut it. If you go to pluck the flower, the plant gonna
Yeah.
run, right? Yeah. So we can say over here the plants can sense, but they don't sense the way animals do, right? Plants
Or
don't
human.
sense, yes, the way animals do. They can sense a little bit. Like I've told you, the one that closes its leaves when you touch it. Touch me not plant, remember?
Yeah.
Have you ever really saw it like around you? No?
No.
Okay. So,
I
touch
think
me not.
I've seen it like on TVs, like maybe like last year or something. I was planning to go somewhere, and
Mm-hmm.
then we watched videos like how is it like good there or not, and then like maybe I've seen like a person like touch one of these. So
Mm-hmm.
like I've seen it on television and photos.
Yes, and then they curl around and they are so shy, so they close it, right?
Yeah.
And then there is another plant that's the Venus flytrap. Remember? What do the Venus
Yeah, like
flytrap do?
it's
Yes.
open, but like when you touch it, it closes.
You don't touch it, but when any insects comes over there, because they that's
Yeah.
a type of a plant which eats the insect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it
So as
captures.
yes. So as soon as an insect sits over here, they slip in and it flaps in and close. Can you see this one is the closed one and this one is the open one? This one is the closed one. This one is closing. That means it might have captured some prey, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So these are some differences between the plants and the animals. Another difference you can talk about that the animals have the body coverings. For example, what are some body covering that the animals have?
Skin.
Yes, and not all the animals have the skin,
Um.
fur,
Bro. Yeah.
yeah, and some have the scales,
Yeah.
scales like in fishes, in the snakes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So skin, scales, fur, and hide, feathers, shells in case of the snails
Yeah.
are some coverings in the animals. And what do the plants body covered with?
Petals, leaves,
No, the outside covering. Did you observe that really hard part of the plant that's called the bark?
bark. Yeah.
Bark of the plant?
Yeah. Or trees.
Yes, bark of the all trees. So that's something that's covered them, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the hair-like thing also cover the plants. They have the hairy stem. If you have observed, sometime we see the stems of the plants like this.
I've actually seen bark
Hmm,
before, like
hmm.
yesterday I actually seen it.
Okay.
It was Mother's Day and we went to a restaurant, and
Oh.
when we were parking the car, there was
Mm-hmm.
like a tree in front of us, and like it was like a birch
Hmm.
tree.
Yes.
So like after we came back from the restaurant, my
Hmm.
brother was like tapping it, and like some of it was coming off, so he tried peeling
Yes.
it, and my mom told him, "Don't do that. What happens if someone pinches you?" And then he puts it back.
Right. Right. That's right. It's just the kind of skin. You have the
Yeah.
skin, they have the bark, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So bark on the old trees you can observe, and sometimes we see these kind of hairy things on the young plants
Yeah.
if you carefully observe it. So that's a kind of covering, just like your head have the hair, they also have the hair on their body,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how the plants and animals are the different. So what you can do, you can save the whiteboard to if you want to go through any stuff from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.